Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. This is Arzu Kakkad. I hope you all are doing well. Let us have a look over some of the very important current affairs of today's session. Before that, let me tell you these questions are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can avail from GK Today Android application app. Apart from these 20 MCQ series, you can get more than 500 plus questions every month. There are category wise compilations also, so you can refer that as well. Here you can have a look over the very first question that is being asked. A simple, easy question. Let us see what is the answer of this question. What is the name of India's first antidote against SARS-CoV-2 virus? So there are four options and the question is simply asking you the first antidote, the first drug against the SARS-CoV-2 virus. What is the name? The name is Vincov-19. So option A is the right answer of this question. Right, so this is basically the India's first antidote and it is now ready for the market authorization. The name is Vincov-19. Please do remember that this drug is a joint effort of University of Hyderabad, very important, the Center of Cellular and Molecular Biology, and also immunological company VINS Bioproducts Limited. So this is the case. Do remember the name. It is Vincov-19, a drug, right? Okay, moving to the next one. Neiphiu Rio is the chief minister of which state? Neiphiu Rio is the chief minister of Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya or Mizoram? A very easy one. I think you have guessed it right. If you are thinking of Nagaland, you are absolutely correct. Nagaland is the right answer. Neiphiu Rio is the chief minister of Nagaland. If I talk about some of the associated information, so why it is in news, because the chief minister on 14th of October launched a universal health insurance scheme for the people of Nagaland. Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme. This is the name. This scheme has been categorized into basically Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme, Employees and Pensioners, E&EP, and General. Right, and it is being implemented in convergence with Ayushman Bharat scheme. I hope that you all remember Ayushman Bharat scheme, which is the world's largest health insurance scheme, which was launched in 2018. It offers a sum of 5 lakh per family per for basically for secondary care and tertiary care. Primary care is not involved, right? So the aim of the scheme is to alleviate all the financial hardships that people face during the hospitalization because of the hospitalization expenses. So as to avoid that, prevent accessibility to the healthcare, this is one scheme that is launched so that you can make your healthcare affordable. Moving on to the next question. The next question is regarding a summit. Which city was the host of 6th East Asia Summit Education Ministers meeting held in October 2022? So there are four options. The question is very simply asking you regarding a summit. The name of the summit is East Asia Summit Education Ministers meeting, which was held. It was the 6th one. Which city was the host? If you are saying Nepal, then you are absolutely wrong. If you are going with the next one, Vietnam, you are absolutely correct. Hanoi, Vietnam is the right answer. Let me tell you something about the 6th East Asia Summit Education. So basically, if I talk about East Asia Summit, first of all, it is Indo-Pacific Premier Forum, or you can say it is a regional forum. Right, when was it established? It was established in 2005. How many members are there East Asia Summit mein? So it has 18 members. Is India a member? Yes, India is a member. So there are 10 Asian countries. You can remember it very easily. Who all are the members? 10 Asian countries plus other along with in Australia, China, India, Japan, New Zealand, Korea, Russia and United States. So do have a look over these 18 members who all are there in the East Asia Summit. And this East Asia Summit basically has 6 priority areas. So you can remember those 6 priority areas also: environment and energy, second is education, third is finance, fourth is health issues and pandemic diseases, then comes your disaster management and Asian connectivity, your 6. These are the 6 priority areas. And from Indian side, Neeta Prasad, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Education, addressed this gathering and informed about we have National Education Policy 2020, that you all know what all initiatives we have, India's efforts for education. So this all was informed about, and this meeting held on 14th of October where in Vietnam, right? Moving on to the next one. Who is the president of CSIR? CSIR. The full form of CSIR is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. So what do you think? Who is the president of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research? A very easy one. If you are saying Prime Minister of India, you are absolutely correct. I hope that you remember CSIR basically celebrated its 81st Foundation Day. And it is in news currently because Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the meeting of CSIR recently in New Delhi, right, on 15th of October. Let us have a look over some of the important facts of CSIR. So basically CSIR is a research and development organization. It has pan-India presence. It has, you can say, a network of 37 national laboratories, 39 centers, right, 5 units, 3 innovation complex. So it was basically established in 1942. The date is in month of September. Where are its headquarters? CSIR's headquarters is in New Delhi. So these are very important things that you need to remember. Some of the very important one. It is under which ministry? It is funded by, basically. You can refer to that as well. It can be asked. So it is funded by Ministry of Science and Technology. Is it an autonomous body? Yes, it is an autonomous body. It is through which act? Society and Registration Act 1860. So it is the largest research and development organization in India. Moving on to the next one. Chalo. Do have a look over this question and tell me what do you think is the right answer. Which city was the venue of Heads of Asian Coast Guard Agencies meeting? What do you think is the right answer? Which city was the venue of the Heads of Asian Coast Guard Agencies meeting? So the venue was New Delhi. Option A is the right answer. Let us have a look over it, basically what this meeting is all about. So that was you can see here Defense Minister delivered the inaugural address of at the 18th, it was the 18th one, 18th Asian Coast Guard Agencies meeting happened in New Delhi. And from 14th to 18th of October it will be, and total of how many representatives? 55 representatives. From how many countries? 18 countries, and 2 international organizations are participating in this meeting. And this basically forum is a forum of how many countries? So it is a forum of 23 countries. It is a multilateral forum of 23 countries, including India, obviously, because New Delhi is there currently. Having it as the meeting being held here. And if I talk about this meeting, this meeting basically addressed all those challenges that the marine traffic, you can say, the sector is facing. Due to the marine traffic, we have several issues. We have like drug trafficking, smuggling, human trafficking, and there are certain other potential risks also, incidents like oil spills, right? So they do occur consequently, marine pollution because of the increase in the maritime incidents. So how to address all this? So how to have a responsive strategy against all this threat is the need of the hour. So this basically was the agenda. This was basically discussed in this meeting, right? So if I talk about the first one, where was the first meeting hosted? It was hosted by Japan Coast Guard in 2004 at Tokyo, right? If I talk about Indian Coast Guard, so I hope that you all know Indian Coast Guard was set up in which year? 1977. It comes under Ministry of Defense. And who is the current Director General of the Indian Coast Guard? This is your question that you need to answer. Now I'll expect answers from everybody. You need to tell me who is the current Director General of Indian Coast Guard, right? So this was all for Indian Coast Guard Agencies meeting that I have told you what happened here. Okay, the next one is the name of Joseph Wresinski is related to which of the following activism? So what do you think is the right answer? If you want ki I should tell the Director General of Indian Coast Guard, because you will be getting other homeworks as well today. So let me tell you, Virender Singh. Virender Singh Pathania is the current Director General of the Indian Coast Guard, right? Chalo, I'm making things easy for you today. The name Joseph Wresinski is related to which of the following activism? If you are going with eradication of poverty, then you are absolutely right. Option C is the right answer. Please do remember that. And this year, basically you can say 17th of October is observed as the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. This year the theme was dignity for all in practice. Do remember the themes, they are very important. I'll talk about multi-dimensional poverty index also in the coming sessions. It was in news, but yes, I'll talk about it completely in detail. You don't have to worry, but those who know, you can let me know in the comment section. The report is produced by, please, if anybody knows the answer about multi-dimensional poverty index, and don't worry thinking ki ma'am you will not tell, I'll tell you, I will have a complete discussion over it. But before that, I'll expect certain answers in the comment section for all those who know, who basically this report of global multi-dimensional poverty index, it is produced by, then comes your answer in the comment section. Moving on to the next one. This is basically about Public Affairs Index 2022. As per Public Affairs Index 2022, which is the best governed small state in India? As per Public Affairs Index 2022, the best governed small state in India is Sikkim. So B is the right answer. This is a keyword. They are asking small state, but otherwise if you talk about big states, then Haryana. Haryana is the best governed state as per the Public Affairs Index. That you need to remember, because in the question they are specifically mentioning that they want to small state, right? So if they're talking about big state, so then comes Haryana. And this state basically has emerged at the forefront. So in this index, which assesses the delivery of economic justice, political justice, and social justice. So these are basically the three parameters over which the index comes, or how you assess, right? This is the case. And after Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, they other states that are followed by it. I'll tell you every state, the bottom and the top one, who topped in these three parameters as well, right? So who comes up with this index? This index is released by Bangalore based non-profit think tank Public Affairs Center. So you need to remember this as well, right? If you talk about Public Affairs Index, let us have a look. As I told you ki basically they assess the quality of governance over these three things, like political justice, social justice, and the economic justice. So you can say the coverage of social safety net in that particular state, coverage of drinking water, sanitation coverage, public expenditure being done, and what about the incidence of crime efficiency of the police in the cases, right? So what about wage of the worker? So all these things are being assessed depending upon the economic, political, and social justice. Now coming upon the states, if you talk about economic justice, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Karnataka, they are the top performers, and the worst performer is West Bengal, right? And if I talk about small states in this category, so see, there are two ones, big states and small states, right? These are the two ones. So if I talk about economic justice in the small states, Sikkim topped in small states, and Uttarakhand scored the lowest in the small states. Coming to political justice, Tamil Nadu basically topped the list in the big states providing political justice, and among the smaller states, who topped? Uttarakhand. And which state secured the last position is Goa, right? And as far as social justice is concerned, with the big state that received the top position is Punjab. After Punjab, it is Haryana, and then it is Kerala. In case of smaller states, Uttarakhand is the state that topped it, and lowest the state that is Nagaland. So I have basically described here every part of it, talking about the justice, small states, big states, and the top one and the worst performers, right? Then moving on to the next question, what was India's rank in the International Shooting Sport Federation World Championship Shotgun held in Osijek, Croatia recently? So if you need to tell the India's rank, is it second, third, fifth, or first, then the right answer will be What do you think will be the right answer? If you are thinking fifth, then you are absolutely right. Fifth is the right rank. This is the India's rank. Moving on to the next question. Which city will host the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2023? Which city will host the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas? We will have a complete look over the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. But before that, you need to tell me which city will host it. If you are going with Indore, then you are absolutely correct. Indore is the right answer. So let us have a look over Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. 9th of January. Please do remember, 9th January commemorates the return of Mahatma Gandhi from where? From South Africa to India. In which year? 1915. So we celebrate this day as Pravasi Bharatiya Divas started from 2003. This particular day also marks the contribution of the Indian community overseas. They are contributing for the development of India. So 9th January is that date. That is why on the 9th of January we do celebrate Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Right. So far, if I tell you PBD basically Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention. So this convention has been organized once every 2 years. So every 2 years once PBD Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention is organized, and total of 16 Pravasi Bharatiya Divas conventions have been organized till date. And the 16th one was in 2021. The theme was contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat. This was the theme. This year, if I talk about 2023, the coming January, 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention will be there, and it will be in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. The theme is Diaspora, Reliable Partners for India's Progress in Amritkal. Very important, do remember the themes. Moving on. Which supercomputer recently has replaced Param-Ishan and as the Northeast region's fastest and the most powerful supercomputer? I hope that you all know supercomputer are those that basically have the highest operational rates, and they are usually measured in flops, that is floating point operations per second. So that supercomputer which has replaced Param-Ishan as the Northeast region's fastest and the most powerful supercomputer is Param-Kamarupa. So option B is the correct answer. I hope that you all know these supercomputers जो हैं, they are basically for doing big calculations, for like weather forecasting, for scientific research, data mining. They are used there, right? And the India's first supercomputer was Param 8000. You can remember that as well, right? This supercomputer Param Kamarupa was set up at IIT Guwahati under the National Supercomputing Mission. So this mission was there, which is a joint initiative of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and the Department of Science and Technology. So there were 15 such supercomputers that were deployed across the country. The first supercomputer that was established indigenously was Param Shivai. You can be asked this question as well. So please do remember Param-Ishan that is currently replaced was inaugurated in IIT Guwahati in 2016, right? So these are some of the important current affairs question. Apart from that, now let us have a look over your revision section. As you all were demanding that, I hope after seeing this, you all will be very happy today, right? Chaliye. So without taking any of your much time, let us have a look over some of the important submits that were there in the news, right? So we'll have a quick revision of it. First question is, which city is the host of World Green Economic Summit? So the city is Dubai, right? Moving on. Which city is the host of Global Skills Summit 2022? Based on your previous year questions, such questions are asked. So you should know. New Delhi. Sustainable Textile Summit. Which city is the host, which is supported by the MSME Ministry? It is again New Delhi. Next comes a watershed movement, transformative solutions to the interlocking challenges. It is the theme. Now they are giving the theme, and they want to know it is the theme of which of the following summit? United Nations General Assembly session, right? Which country is the host of Conference on Confidence Building Measures and Interaction in Asia, CICA Summit? Recently we covered it. I hope you have covered, and I know you have covered. Kazakhstan. Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit 2022. Which country is the host of SCO Summit? Uzbekistan. Do remember it. Which industry union is organizing Lead Summit, the Throughout Leadership Initiative of India? Which organization? FICCI. Moving on. Cyber Crime Investigation and Intelligence Summit. Which city hosted this summit? Bhopal. Next is, where was International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit held 2022? In Greater Noida. Right? And then last one, which city hosted the CII Global MedTech Summit titled Seizing the Global Opportunity? It is New Delhi. So these were some of the very important summits that were in news. Moving on to the next part of your revision section, that is related to the states, or you can say the miscellaneous ones. Which bank has partnered with the government of Haryana for its distribution of mobile phones through EUPI? So the name of the bank which has partnered with the government of Haryana is Indian Bank. On which date the states of Kerala, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Karnataka were formed? Very simple. 1st of November. Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir have committed to provide tap connections to the people by 2022 under which scheme? The name of the scheme is Jal Jeevan Mission. I hope that you all know that. After the recent political turnaround in Bihar, who sworn in as the Chief Minister of State? Nitish Kumar. K. Kamaraj, whose birth anniversary was recently observed, was the Chief Minister of which state? Tamil Nadu. Who sworn in as the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra after the resignation of Uddhav Thackeray? A very easy one. I hope that you all know this. You all were very aware of the, you all are very updated with the current affairs. Eknath Shinde is the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Which Chief Minister from India has been invited to attend the World City Summit in Singapore? Arvind Kejriwal. And the last one, a 16 feet tall bronze statue of Dravidian legend and 5-time Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, late M. Karunanidhi, was unveiled at, the right answer is Chennai. Right? I hope that you all know. So these are your revision ones. Moving on to the next part of your revision section related to COVID. Right? Our first question, I hope that you remember, that was related to COVID, no? The drug, the antidote. Moving on to the next question, which is the first country to approve needle-free inhaled version of COVID-19? I hope that you all know. Which country, first country to approve the needle-free inhaled version of COVID-19 vaccine is China. Which pharma company has completed the trials for its intranasal COVID vaccine? It is which company? Bharat Biotech. Which is the first country to approve a vaccine for COVID Omicron variant? So which is the first country? That country approved a vaccine for the COVID Omicron variant is UK. And in July 2022, which milestone was achieved by India in COVID vaccination? In July 2022, do you know that? Chalo, take it as your homework then. You will let me know. I'll disclose the answer in the next session now. So this is one of your homework. As per a recent notification, free COVID-19 precaution dose for all the citizens above 18 years are provided. Okay, for how many days? It is 75 days. So this is it. And first, this particular thing is your homework I'm giving you. And last but not the least, these are your some questions that you will tell. So that is your homework plus these 6 questions. So total 7 questions are there. This is about index fund this. So there are varieties of questions in this particular homework. I expect each and everybody here to please let me know the answers of these questions now. Right? So with this, I, Arzu Kakkad, is summing up this session. I hope you enjoyed this lecture today and you are happy today as well. Thank you everyone. Wish everybody a very, very best of luck. Good wishes. Take care. Do like it. Do let me know in the chat section, in the comment section also how you liked it. Thank you. Take care and do share this channel and subscribe it as well. Thank you everyone once again.